Okay, check out my latest project. So I bought 240 of these SunPower M0012 lithium iron phosphate batteries. They say lithium ion on the label, but of course lithium iron phosphate is a subset of lithium ion. These are not the NMC, very volatile chemistry. These are the safe iron phosphate chemistry. So yeah, bought 240 of them. Finally got 4 of them set up in my system, and I just want to show you what I had to do and some of the nuances of getting them to work. And really in the end, it's pretty simple. Just had to work through that all in the first place. Here we go. There are really only a few basic things. One I had to figure out was, of course, what Amphenol connector was here, so I've got the part number on that now. The other is that these batteries should have been able to be set up as like a set of 4 batteries. These are not cooperating that way, but the workaround is, and it could be that you get yours and you can set them up as a 4 battery setup, and that's fine. And the way you would do that is you would stick a dummy plug in COM1 and then COM in, and then COM out would go to COM1, COM out, go to COM1 all the way across. And then on the far end, COM out would have a dummy plug. So that defines the beginning and the end of the battery bank, which could be up to 4 batteries. And those are just like standard RJ45 Cat5 cables. There's just a straight through cable, nothing special there. And then that would allow you to then the third piece, right? Which is on this host port, it needs to receive a keep alive message. If you set up the 4 batteries, hit the power button, everything should come online and look like this. You've got a state of charge indicator on the bottom, and then you have the blue run light at the top. But the thing is, after about 10 minutes, if it doesn't receive a keep alive message, everything would go offline. So here what I've got is 4 cables coming into my host port that are sending keep alive messages. And then how do I get the keep alive messages? Well, I've got some power coming off of my 48 volt bus to a 5 volt output USB. So this is powering my LilyGo CAN bus adapter. This just has some very simple software loaded that is transmitting a CAN bus keep alive every second to these batteries. This is just them all plugged in parallel. Looks really messy. I've got another solution coming that I'll show later. So that means that all 4 batteries are now getting a CAN bus keep alive so that they stay online. And so this one, of course, is set up where it's 4 individual battery banks. I'm not getting any useful data out of them this way because they're all overriding each other saying, hey, I'm the master battery, here's my data. I'm the master battery, here's my data. So that doesn't work, but it works great to run these in open loop. And that's what I'm doing right now, is running these in open loop. And I have 26 kilowatt hours of storage right here with, nice connectors and janky bus bars, but it does work, and I've got some real capacity going on for really cheap. So check it out.